right, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Molding the holster. What I've done is I've soaked it in hot water. That way it'll actually harden. Then you got to shove the gun in. So I get around like the cylinder there. Oh, jeez. I knew it was going to be stiff. I'd say just a little bit more ought to get it. Sorry, I can't show this. I got to put it in my lap and squeeze it. Now I tell you what, I think that's got enough friction right there for retention. And the reason I use hot water is so it'll dry harder. Now I can contour this a little bit. You can see it's drying already. Want to make the end of it nice and even and pretty. And basically that's it. I should have just enough friction to hold the gun, and you should still be able to draw it. Draw it. There we go. Wiggle it around a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't want it to be too tight. And this is a big heavy gun, so it's not going to fall out on its own. There you go. Now, I'm not too worried about covering the trigger completely because this is a single action gun. So the only way you'll be able to fire it is to cock back the hammer first. Alright. That's looking good. Now I'm actually going to give this a couple of days to dry because I want it to be dried completely before the next step. And the next step is going to be to treat it with neat's foot oil, because most every step that involves wetting leather dries it out as a result. You dye the leather, and as the dye dries, it dries some of the oils out. You wet the leather to mold it, and again, as that dries, it loses oils. And now that I molded it using hot water, of course, that's going to dry some of the oils as that dries. So the idea is to replace those oils, and neat's foot oil is produced from cows. This is the oil that comes out of cows. So that's what I use to treat it. Otherwise, the leather could dry out prematurely. And we don't want that. Okay, so anyway, when we come back, like I said, it'll be time to start the finishing process. Also, we're going to reburnish these edges. Speaking of edges, I want to make sure the edge is straight. Because you don't want to go through all that effort just to end up with a crooked edge. That would be so unsightly. Anyway, we'll see y'all next time. I'm just going to keep picking at this thing.